Hi there. So today I'm going to be trying and taste testing and reviewing the Miss Jones Keto chocolate chip ready to bake cookie dough. Last week I tried and reviewed the Enlightened ready to bake cookie dough, and I will link that video in the description box below here. So this is kind of a compare contrast, see, which one I prefer, which one I like, better. Anyway, so, let's see. Let me show you the ingredients so you can kind of see. It's very similar to what the Enlightened one was. And this says it has 3 grams of net carbs per cookie. So, the baking directions on here, it says 350 for 12 to 14 minutes. And it has a note on here, which I don't believe the Enlightened one had a note like this, but it says, cookies will still look and feel like dough, but will firm up to the right consistency after 10 minutes of cooling. So, interesting note there. And yeah, so I'm real excited to give these a try. Let's open this up and see what they look like. Pretty regular, looks similar to the Enlightened ones. I'm going to be baking these. These are refrigerated, and normally I prefer to bake my cookies from frozen. Whenever I used to work at the bakery, I used to get so upset if anyone else did the cookies but me, because there were a few different people that when they would make the cookies, they would not refreeze the dough. So we would obviously make large batches of cookies, and so after you spent several half an hour to an hour putting out all the cookies, you're supposed to pop them back in the freezer so that the dough is frozen whenever it goes in the oven. And there was always at least a couple of people that did not do that step, and the result was that the cookies were extremely crispy instead of like soft and chewy, which most of our customers preferred the soft and chewy ones, myself included. I like soft and chewy cookies a lot more than I like crispy cookies. So just a little tip from me to you, you can try that out and see what your preference is and see if it makes a difference. But since this is the first time that I'm baking these, I'm going to just, follow as it says on the package, and we'll see how that results. I'll let you know if they end up being a little crispier than I normally would like, and you can adjust from there. But that's always how we used to do it at the bakery. We would always make sure to refreeze the dough. Well, most of us would, but that way we would always get a consistently like soft and chewy cookie. Anyways, side note. Okay, so I'm just gonna bake a couple, or 3 actually, and just give it a taste and see. Like I said, I will link the video down below of the Enlightened cookie dough, and you can watch that and see like compare contrast, because I had some specific thoughts on those. So let me go ahead and get these baked and cooled off, and then I will taste test them and let you guys know what I think. Okay, so the cookies have baked, and they have been sitting out for about 10 minutes or so, as the directions say, so that they can fully cool off. And now I will taste test them. It does appear that they're a little bit more on the crispy side than I usually like, so probably the next time that I bake these, I'm going to make sure I freeze the dough before I put them in the oven. but let's give it a taste and see how it is. Okay, right off the bat, since I'm kind of comparing these to the Enlightened ready to bake cookie dough, I'll just go ahead and say the Enlightened ones did have a bit of an aftertaste. I do not taste any aftertaste with these. And I don't know if I showed you like how it's breaking up. Like I said, these are baked more like crispy, but that shouldn't affect the flavor too much as far as an aftertaste goes. Let me go ahead and try it again just to make sure. Yeah, I'm not sure that if I was eating these and I didn't know they were low carb, I don't think that I would know automatically that they were a low carb cookie. I'm not tasting an aftertaste. Yeah, I would say between the two, I kind of like these a little bit more. And I definitely will probably maybe put a comment down below the next time I bake these from frozen to let you guys know if they ended up being a little bit softer and chewier baking them from frozen rather than like refrigerated. But from what I'm tasting right here, I would have to recommend these more than the Enlightened brand. The only thing right now I can think is like I said, the Enlightened came frozen, so I baked them from the frozen state and they ended up being like softer and chewier. But they did have an aftertaste. It wasn't horrible, but it was still there. These, I do not taste any kind of an aftertaste. And like I said, if I didn't know that these were low carb, I would never guess based on taste alone. So these get 2 thumbs up for me, and I definitely recommend them. And honestly, like with the taste being so close, as well as it being, you know, super easy, you really can't beat that because there's not really any cleanup. You don't have to dirty any dishes making them, which is always a bonus in my book. So yeah, I would say they pretty much hit this out of the park. I did see the Miss Jones brand also had a like double chocolate chip cookie, a keto cookie. So I will definitely be picking that up. Usually I'm not a huge fan of chocolate on chocolate on chocolate, but I sometimes do like it. So I will definitely give those a shot and let you guys know my thoughts on that. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the Enlightened brand also has a couple of other flavors other than just chocolate chip. So I will keep my eye out for those. I'm not sure if I've seen any of those in the store. The only ones I've seen have been the chocolate chip ones. But if I do happen to see any of those in the store, I will definitely be picking those up and giving those a try as well. But yeah, I would definitely recommend the Miss Jones keto chocolate chip cookie dough. Yeah, I will definitely be getting this again. And I will comment down below whenever I do bake the next batch from frozen and let you guys know if it ends up turning out to be like a chewier cookie. And I would definitely love to hear y'all's thoughts. If y'all have tried this brand or the Enlightened, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. If you've tried both, I would love to hear your compare contrast reviews and what you thought about those. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to hit the bell notification, because I will be coming out with a lot of new videos starting, I said this starting the new year, so I'm definitely working on reviewing more stuff and coming out with more of my own baking videos. So definitely hit the bell notification so that you are notified whenever I upload more videos just like these. All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a great one.